Hey guys, how's it going? So today I am going to do a first impression let's play review of a game called SCUM. It is a $40 title. The game released into early access on Steam on 29th August 2018. So the game has been in early access and available on Steam for almost 6 years basically, so quite a long time for a game to spend time in early access. But right now they are I think close to the end, because the game version is now 0.95. So unless they keep the game version in 0.9 for an extended period of time, which I don't know why they would want to do that, then the game is going to release relatively soon, maybe in, let's say, a year or so. So that's pretty cool. After 6 years the game is getting close to the release date. So I have never played the game, and today we are going to look at the game and hopefully we will be able to determine whether or not the game is worth $40. So for the next hour and a half I am going to be playing the game, and I'm going to be giving you my running commentary on the game, and I'm going to be telling you what I think is good and bad about the game. If you are in a hurry and you don't want to watch the full 1 hour, 2 hour video, then you can simply skip to the last 10 minutes or so of the video. I will put a timestamp in the description below, and in the last 10 minutes or so I will give you my quick, concise, final opinion on the game and tell you whether or not I can recommend the game for $40. But otherwise, if you're not in a hurry, you can just stay tuned and I will be playing the game and giving you my running commentary and telling you what I think is good and bad about the game as we play through the game today. So first off, before we even get into the actual game, like I said, the game is $40. The developers did send me a code for the game, so I didn't actually need to spend $40. But one thing that I noticed is that there is a quote-unquote supporter pack, which is like a DLC for the game. And usually in these things you will see cosmetic items. So there are various character packs and cosmetic item packs and fashion items available in different microtransactions, which is totally fine as long as it's not something that affects the gameplay. But I see in one of the supporter packs there is actually a photo mode. So they have removed the photo mode, the ability to take photos from the game, and they are charging money for it, which is really shitty. That is not just cosmetics, that is a literal game feature which should be part of the game, that they have removed from the game, and they are now charging $10 for it. It costs $10 to get the photo mode. And I also see that there is a music player as well. So I think that is also probably another feature that should have been in the game. You know, a lot of games allow you to play music during the game. So like either in the options menu, there will usually be like a music section over here, and then you can set certain audio tracks to play, like of the in-game game music to play on a loop, or you can remove some audio tracks or stuff like that. And that is something that, once again, is not available in the game unless you pay $10. So, in my opinion, that is really, really shitty. The fact that they've removed two features which should rightfully be in the game. It is in many, many other games. And now they are charging money for the ability to customize your music that you hear during the game, and also photo mode. So that's really shitty. I mean, this game is published by Jagex, and Jagex is known for being really shitty when it comes to microtransactions. They have obviously got RuneScape, which is a pay-to-win game. They've made it into a pay-to-win game, but this is a full $40 title. It's basically a AA price, and now they have the goal to remove features from a AA game that you're paying a AA price for, and they want $10 for the privilege, which I just think is really, really shitty. But like I said, you can't expect too much better from Jagex, but still, I will always call out shitty behavior from companies, even if it's Blizzard. Blizzard does shitty things repeatedly, and Electronic Arts as well, and people are probably sick and tired of hearing all of the bad stuff each time I review an Electronic Arts game or a Blizzard game, but that's just life. Each time they do shitty stuff, I will bring it up, and it's the same with this game as well, with this developer as well, or the publisher at least. Every time they do something shitty, it should be called out. So that is a issue, the fact that features of the game are locked behind a paywall. So otherwise than that, another issue that I see is the fact that the game doesn't have frame rate control. So you can't set your frame rate at all. I've looked through all of the settings. There is nowhere where you can customize the frame rate, which is really hilarious. In a $40 title, you can't even set the frame rate, which is really, really stupid. But yeah, otherwise than that, I don't really see any real issues. What's this? Cardiophobia. I don't like that. Let's turn that off. That's unnecessary. I don't like hearing any unnecessary sound effects or shit like that. They don't allow you to change the resolution. Like literally, you can't change the resolution at all. But they do allow you to set a render scale at least, but still. They should allow you to set the resolution. It's not good that they don't allow you to set the resolution. And like I said, they also don't allow you to change the frame rate of the game. So I would assume that the game is running at 60 FPS right now, even though there's no way of telling. So yeah, that's really, really shitty in a $40 title. So anyway, with that being said, I guess we can jump into the game. They recently added this mode, which is like a horde mode. So I don't know what that is exactly, but I saw that on the Steam page. Okay, so we get stats, distribution left. Okay, so you can remove stats. You basically have eight stats in total at the start, and then you can obviously choose to distribute those 8 stats the way that you want to. So let's read. Strength is the physical power of a person, typically measured by how much you can push, lift, or physical. It is raised by proper protein intake, executing actions under load. It is lowered by protein deficiency, loss of muscle. It influences carry weight, melee damage, and calorie burning. Ranges 1 to 5. But it can be raised to 8 with proper diet and physical activities. Constitution defines everything connected with physical endurance and stamina. It is raised by moving in general, walking, running, swimming. It is lowered by not moving, standing still for longer periods of time. It influences health, stamina, damage, shock resistances, immune system, calorie and water consumption efficiency. So if I'm reading all of this stuff correctly, and if the developers aren't just blowing smoke up our asses, then this game might actually have a very complicated and intricate survival system. Or they're just blowing smoke up our asses, our naked asses apparently. But I don't know. I've never played the game, so dexterity determines how skillful you are in performing everyday and or complicated actions. It is raised by calorie deficiency, losing weight. It is lowered by calorie sufficiency, gaining weight. It influences movement speed and action speed, including crafting, eating, and reloading. And then intelligence is the capability of perception and successfully performing tasks. It is raised by upgrading BCU with BCU modules, memory modules. I've got no idea what BCU is. It is raised by lowered by committing suicide. I don't know if that is an allegory or not. It is temporarily lowered by smoking weed and eating hallucinogenic mushrooms. It influences global experience gain for skill, squad size limit. Can be temporarily buffed to 8. Okay, so it gives you additional experience, which is nice. It would be really nice if you could see how much it influences, because they don't allow you to see whatsoever. So you can't actually see how much any of these stats are being affected. So it says that it raises carry weight and melee damage, but it doesn't say by how much. So like you have no idea. Apparently fat people are very strong, apparently, according to this game. So apparently thin people are weak and fat people are strong. Well, today I learned something that I never knew before in my entire life. Apparently man boobs make you very powerful. People with man boobs are extremely powerful. Gary Busey would be one of the most powerful people on earth then. So Constitution, yeah, like it doesn't say whatsoever what it increases by how much. Like this is supposed to increase movement speed, but it doesn't say by how much. So like what the hell is the use? Like how are you able to determine, like, if let's say we move our dexterity from 1 to 2, does that give 1 movement speed, or does it give 2 movement speed, or does it give 10% movement speed? Like how much movement speed does it give? And then the same as strength. If we increase our strength by 1, how much carry weight does that give us extra? Does it give 1 carry weight? Does it give 2 carry weight? Does it give over 9,000 carry weight? Like, why is it so fucking difficult for the developers to just explain how much you are getting from changing your modifiers? Like, it doesn't make sense to say that something is changing, increasing or decreasing, and they're not actually showing how much it is increasing or decreasing. It's just really, really lazy that they don't show it. They don't give you any information whatsoever with regards to anything. Carry weight, melee damage, movement speed, stamina, health points, immunity, intelligence, experience gain. They don't give you any information whatsoever. It's really ridiculous. What's this? Okay, so what is it? Skin type? The guy's face is changing for some reason. So what, is it different faces or... Okay, I thought for a moment that guy had alopecia. Okay, so it's... Hey, you can be Danny Trejo apparently. It's different, not just races, but different faces as well. The game lags really badly when you change from one to another one. Like if I do this, the game shits in its pants. You can see the sparks are literally freezing in the air. So the game does not like it when you change the type too quickly. Body hair. Okay. Concealed. Yep, we are gonna leave concealed on. Just because YouTube, unfortunately, is very, very, very strict when it comes to nudity. Like on Twitch, you can get away with showing nudity as long as the nudity is not the focus of the video or of the stream. But on YouTube, they do not allow even 1 second of nudity. It's really shitty. Female. That was pretty hilarious. The body was changed to female, but the head was still male for a second. That was pretty funny. Breast size, okay, well that's always good. Doesn't really change anything, I don't think. Like with gameplay related stuff, obviously. Let me have a look quickly. I will pause and then I will turn off the concealed mode. And then I will report back to you guys how good the animation actually is. Just 1 second. I have to do this for science. Okay, well, I am very sad to report that the male genitals are really bad. Like, really bad. Like, the quality of the face is good. The quality of the body is good. Like the muscle tone, the arms look good, everything looks good. And then the genitals are just an absolute train wreck. Like it is laughable. It looks like a Vienna sausage was just really crudely stuck onto the bottom part of his body. It is really bad. Like think about Cyberpunk 2077, how it looks in that game, and then like take away like 1,000 times that quality, and then you will understand how this looks. It looks terrible, laughably terrible, especially considered that the quality of the faces and the body of the characters are actually pretty good. I've seen better, but it's pretty good. And then the male genitals are just laughable. The female genitals are okay. It's not detailed at all. It's like literally just like there's not even a slit or anything like that. It's just like painted. It's like painted on. It's literally a painted on VJ. So that's really bad. And then the honkers are also just bad. It's not nice, if I can if I can say that. It's not nice. So I'm actually disappointed by that. But especially the male genitals are laughably bad, hilariously bad. Like, I wish I could show you guys without this video getting 18 rated, but it is bad, like really laughably bad. They shouldn't even have bothered adding the ability to do that to the game. But obviously a lot of children then would not have bought the game, because let's face it, children love that kind of stuff. As soon as they hear that the game has the ability to customize genitals or breast size or anything like that, children immediately buy a game. That's just unfortunately how it is. Children and immature males, for the most part, jump on these types of games as soon as they hear that there is that kind of stuff available. But yeah, like I say, it is laughable, especially the male stuff. So strength, once again, apparently, if you're fat, then you're very, very, very strong. Today I learned something. And then constitution makes them a little bit smaller. Dexterity makes them very thin. Like, you can see the hip bones like are actually very good. Like, you can literally see the hip bones of the character. It's actually very good. And then, like I said, they absolutely messed up with regards to the genitals. Like, clearly the people who designed the rest of the body, like even the male, is it's very detailed. Look at this detail. It's very, very detailed. Clearly the department or the employees who did this were not part of the team who did the genitals, because there is just such a gaping chasm of talent between the body design and the genital design. It is just literally a gaping chasm between the quality of the two game mechanics, I guess I can say. It's really weird. Anyway, I like the idea of getting a lot of whatchamacallit, a lot of experience. So let's maximize our experience, and then carry weight will be good. Calorie deficiency influences movement speed, action speed, and eating and reloading. Influences health points, stamina, damage, resistance. Okay, so we want a lot of constitution. And then we want a lot of strength, because carry weight is probably going to be very important. And then also melee damage is probably going to be important at the beginning of the game. You're probably not going to start out with a weapon or anything like that. So that's probably good to have a lot of melee damage at the beginning. You don't get body hair choice for the females, apparently. Apparently all females do not have body hair, which apparently is something new once again. I thought that females have body hair, but after all of my years, apparently I've been wrong all along. I've seen body hair on females before, but apparently I was hallucinating or something like that. Apparently it is impossible for females to have body hair. So anyway, let's jump into the game then. Oh, you can also modify the face. Okay, interesting. The plot thickens, as they say. So you can choose between differing skin tones. Obviously, you can also make it, like you can choose Asian or black at the previous screen. And then here you can choose the different shades of white or black or Asian that you want. I traditionally like a pale complexion, but this complexion actually also looks not too bad. You can see over here something that is very, very, very common. You can see a line exactly here where the face connects to the body. So you can literally see a line there, which is something that they should probably focus on removing that, because it obviously it looks a little bit ugly, you know, if you can see that line right there. It looks ugly. Complexion, so that just adds a little bit of different dimples and facial marks and stuff like that, I guess. Age 20, 30, 50. Apparently a 50-year-old looks like a 70-year-old in this game. Let's leave it on 20. Hairstyle. Can you rotate? Oh, no, you can't rotate the character at all. There's a nice variety of hair, I have to say. Too many of these types of games that have character creation have the same hairstyles. Like, you can choose between short hair, long hair, and medium hair. And then you can choose between a short pony, a long pony, and a medium pony. And that's usually it in a lot of these games. The hairstyles are very, very, very similar. And in this game, it actually seems a lot more varied, to be honest. Actually, not too bad. Which one would I like? I like this one. This one reminds me of Aloy a lot. Can we change the hair color? Nope. Apparently the only colors that exist in this universe is black and light black. So dark black and light black. That's basically all of the colors that exist in this universe, apparently. And then eye color. Once again, a very limited range of eye colors. Okay, and then strength skills. Skill points for distribution. Okay, so you can see that you get double the points that you invested in your stats, in your stat points, you get as skill points. So if you invested 5, you get 10. If you invested 1, you get 2. If you invested 2.5, you get 5. So there's strength. Obviously, intellect skills is going to be where I put the majority of my points. Awareness is a skill that enables you to notice or be aware of clues, items, camouflaged enemies, and other things. Sniping is a skill that indicates how well you aim through scopes and how knowledgeable you are about wind speeds and determining range. Hiding in foliage, visibility to other players and NPCs, number of materials needed for crafting, compass, complexity, and unlocking. Oh, well, that seems very good. Raised by influences, meal cooking times. That doesn't seem good. Influences number of materials needed for base building elements, repair quality, charging and refueling speed. That seems pretty good. Stabilization time, number of required items for successful treatment, chance to successfully upgrade PCU chip. And then farming amount of harvestable produce, speed of each farming interaction like planting or weeding or watering. Okay. Let's give basic on that. We can do basic on this. Basic on cooking. Basic on camouflage. We can do basic on that. And then survivability, we can do a lot more. We can do medium on that. And then awareness, we can do a little bit more. Okay, you're pretty limited in the stat distribution at the beginning, at least. Aviation, stealth, motorcycling, demolition, driving, thievery. Pick locks. Level of pressure applied before lockpicks break. Stealth. Well, let's go for thievery. Or do you want stealth? I think at the beginning stealth is probably going to be pretty useful. Yeah, let's go for stealth. And thievery. And then running is a skill that shows how athletic, blah blah blah. Jogging and running speed, stamina recovery, energy, and water consumption rates. Yeah, let's just raise that to basic and put all of the rest in endurance. Archery, handgun, melee weapons, rifles, and brawling. Let's go for melee weapons quite a lot. Handgun or rifles. Let's go for rifles. Okay, so that's that then. Okay, so you can't change any of this. Yeah, I can't change anything over here. Yeah, it says over here a warning about early access, but the fucking game has been in early access for 6 years, so honestly, if they still have a warning about bugs after 6 years, that's a little bit crazy. If the game still has like big game breaking and bugs and crashes and stuff like that after 6 years. Because you have to understand, the game hasn't been in development for 6 years. It's been on Steam for 6 years, meaning it's been in development for at least 8 years, I would say. A shitload of lagging. Okay, can I do anything? Can I move? Doesn't look like it. So was I tossed out of an airplane? I don't even see an airplane anywhere. Press F to parachute, okay. Let's go for high ground, I think. Okay. Okay, so you can lean you can lean side to side with Q and E for some reason. But what, can't I do anything? Okay. Are they gonna give us a tutorial or cut down tree? Nope. Okay, I can't do anything. Did I get the rocks or not? Snowball, yellow snowball, small stone, small stone. Throw an item by holding G and throw right click. Why the fuck? Why am I picking up an item and putting it down again? Huh? What the fuck? Can I only pick up one item at a time, or what the fuck? Okay, tab. For a quicker start, open codex. But okay, current read finished. Oh, my inventory. Like, where's my actual inventory? So 0.2 out of 2 kilograms. So I have this in my hands. Can I move it over there? No, I can't. So snowball. Can I throw it down? Drop. And then we take the stone. And then drop. Drop. And we take the stone. Okay. This is a really, really small inventory. Like, talk about a small fucking inventory. I've heard about inventories that are small, but fucking hell, this is... Like, you literally have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spaces. 6 spaces in total. Okay, so, like, are we gonna get a tutorial or what? Because I did over here, survival tip level, beginner. That's literally the lowest it can go. Like, you can't get it any lower. You can put it off, and then there's beginner, intermediate, expert. So, like, the beginner is the most low level player that you can get. So, I mean, I'm not getting a tutorial or anything like that at all. There's no tutorial so far. Like, I don't know how to craft or anything like that. Can't pick that up. Like, oh, crafting. Okay. Crafting. How do I only display items? that I actually have. Currently craftable. There we go. Okay. Craft. Like, why the fuck is there no tutorial in the game? Craft. Yeah, that's fine. And then what's the difference between a big stone axe head and a small stone axe head? Like, there's no indicators whatsoever. Like, it doesn't show how much damage it does. It doesn't show how much it's gonna weigh. It doesn't show what you can use it with. It doesn't show what you can use it for. Like, there's no information whatsoever. Details. Okay, there we go. Details. Why isn't details on by default? Why the fuck do I need to click on details? Okay. And then for some reason, the stuff that you craft is dropped on the ground, which is stupid. What? Can't I even pick this up? Take in hands? What, do I have it in my hands now? Yes. Okay. So what, can I use it? Can I chop with my hands, I'm assuming? Because I'm assuming we need to get wood. And if we don't get wood, then obviously we have to pick up wood from the ground or something like that. Okay, where's the wood? That's the stone axe. So I just chopped down a tree, but I don't see anything. Okay, there we go. There's a bunch of stuff now. Small wooden stick. Long wooden stick. Okay, so take in hands. Crafting. Small stone axe head. Tools, fire drill, tinder, skewer, small sticks bundle, wooden arrow. Like how would you make a axe? So if I click on this, details can be used to make an improvised stone axe head. Okay, well I already did that. And then the axe. Have a look. Stone axe. Details. Okay. Improvised rope. Improvised rope. Okay, but how do you actually make it? Like I'm clicking here and it's not showing me anything. How do you go back? Rags. Okay, so you need stone axe head, long wooden stick, improvised rope, and then rags. Okay. So I clearly can't make that until I find rags. But I can't even make this because I need a rope. And it doesn't show me how to make rope. Let's see here. Rope. Improvised rope. Rag strips. Okay, so that's not going to help me. Tree bark rope. For that you need metal saw. Why does it show 4 out of 4 and 3 out of 3? It's not... I don't have that stuff, so why is it even showing me like that? Okay, so I'm gonna have to find the rags somewhere. Can we get a bag? Rope and then rags. Bag. Backpack. Once again, rags and tree bark. Yeah, that's much more advanced, and then this one is really, really advanced. Okay. So, fucking hell. So we need rags. But fucking everything needs rags. Like, you literally can't do anything until you get rags. So, where the holy hell are we gonna get rags? Like, I can't really do anything. I mean, I have a stone knife now, and I guess I can use the stone knife to chop down trees and stuff like that. Improvised wooden spear, I guess. We can make a fire. Yeah, let's make a spear first. Even though I don't know where I'm gonna put it, like I don't have any space. I'm gonna have to put it in my hands, I guess. Yeah, it definitely won't fit anywhere else. Okay, so we have a spear. Why does it sound like a man? Where's my temperature, by the way? Like, there's icicles on my screen, but it doesn't show the temperature anywhere. Okay, let's make a fire drill. And then I guess we need thunder. And then what else? How do you make an actual fire? Holy shit, it takes a long time to make thunder. I don't like games that waste your time with crafting like this. I recently played another game called ICARUS, and I also did do a review on ICARUS. And in that game, one thing that really, really pissed me off was the amount of time that is wasted by just looking at a progress bar for crafting. Like, it's ridiculous. Okay, fire. Fire drill. Okay, but like, how do you use the fire drill? Examine. Pick up. Pick up. Like in hands. Why did you put it down? Why? How do you use it? Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Why does it show a bloody weapon over here? Tinder. Okay, let's take the tinder in our hands, maybe. Why can't I take it in my hands? Okay, apparently you can't put the tinder in your hands. What? Why did the quality of my stone knife go down? 60.1. We need to keep an eye on that, because I think it went down. Unless it lost durability when we crafted something, maybe? I don't know. Start fiction from a fire. Like, how do you start a fire? Base building? How do you base build? Ah, a fire ring. There we go. Details. Okay, I do have stone. I do have small log. Improvised fireplace. I don't have oil. Bonfire. Which one will be the easiest? I guess this one will be the easiest place. Let's do it on the road. Why can't I move faster than this? Holy balls. Why do you move so slow? Place. Okay, what do we need? Paper, rag, rags. Ah, we have that, okay. And then long sticks. Long sticks. Okay, so we need sticks. I have small sticks. That won't work, will it? Let's see. Ah, it does work, okay. And then I need another one. Can't I chop that down? Do I still have... Yes, I do have my knife. Why can't you just put like one piece of wooden log on the fire? Why am I running so slow? A 52.0. You see, there's nothing, like when you chop down a tree, there's nothing. And then you have to chop down the tree again? Like, how does that make sense? Also, what the hell is in my hand? It looks like there's something in my hand. What? It's just a hand that is funky. Okay, small piece. Okay, and then fire starter, take in hands. How do you use it? Light fire. Okay. I don't know where my temperature is, like it doesn't show me. Like, okay, so there. Okay, but that's my body temperature. That's not actually like temperature. Oh shit. Zombies, okay. Can't I headshot? There's another one over there. It's coming closer. So is feeling hot good or is it bad? Feeling hot. Is it good or is it bad? What should my body temperature be? 36.6. Like, it's not showing me any information whatsoever when I hover over any of this shit. Over here it's showing me a little bit of information. But otherwise than that, it's not showing me anything. So can I do anything with the zombie? Combined jacket. Oh, okay. Top. What's that? Magnifying glass. Why the hell would the zombie have a magnifying glass? Combined jacket. What's all of this red over here? Magnifying glass. Used to produce a magnified image of an object. Why the hell would I want that? Can I put stuff there? Nope, can't put anything there. But why is that entire area red? Can't understand. And then chop. Why the hell would I want to chop this thing? Can you actually eat a zombie? Okay, apparently like a foot, arm, legs, head, guts, bone, human skin, bone. Okay, I guess you can use the bones, I guess, or something. I don't know. What can we make? Let's see. Okay, we can't make anything. Oh, bone needle. You can make a bone needle. I guess let's make one. Maybe you can use it to make clothes or something like that. Yeah, and then there's a whole bunch of other stuff that I don't know. Can be cut down into meat. Holy shit, so you can actually eat the stuff. Okay, well, let's chop down a puppet. Cut down into meat. Okay, but how do you cut it down into meat? That's the question. Not giving me the option to cut it down into meat. Okay, so you just add meat over there, but you need a skewer. I don't have a skewer yet. Okay, long wooden sticks. Like, this game is so boring so far because I don't know what to do. Like, the game doesn't give you any direction whatsoever. That makes it so that you just wander around aimlessly for hours and hours and hours until you eventually, through trial and error, learn the different game mechanics, or you just give up. That's what a lot of these games result in. You just give up. Because a lot of people don't have the patience to just continue struggling. Because unfortunately, that's what happens when you don't know what to do. You just struggle. Must I put down this thing, or what the fuck must I do? Drop? Like, I don't know how. And now I'm supposed to make this into meat? Like, how do I even do that? Why can't I even pick it up? Like a foot and stuff like that, I can't even pick up. I can pick up the hand. Apparently you can attack with it, but it doesn't show the damage. Like you see there, you can attack, but it doesn't show the damage at all. Like, look at that. There's no information with regards to damage. It shows the weight, but otherwise than that, it doesn't show anything. I can't cut it down into pieces of meat. It says can be cut down into meat, but I can't. There's no option for it. I do have a stone knife, and yet it's not giving me the option to do that. So I don't understand. And then even like my spear, if you go over here, examine, it doesn't show. Oh, you can make a dildo spear. It doesn't show any information whatsoever. Like, with regards to the spear, it doesn't show the damage, doesn't show the durability, the range, the attack speed, the stamina consumption, because I'm assuming a small weapon is gonna consume less stamina than a big weapon. It doesn't show any of that. Like, what the fuck are the developers thinking? Like, they're not giving you any information whatsoever with regards to anything. Like, what the fuck? How can you play a game like this if you don't understand anything that's going on? Like, I have many pieces of meat now, but I can't cut it down into pieces. Literally, the game is not allowing me to do that. Can't even pick these up. Can't chop them down into pieces. Like, fucking hell. I really have no idea what I'm supposed to do. And really, the small inventory just pisses me off. Like, how can you make a collection game and a crafting game, open world game like this, and give a person 6 inventory spaces? And then you literally can't increase the 6 inventory spaces until you create a backpack, like a bigger backpack, and you can't do that until you find rags. So you literally have to find a place where you can get rags, which I have no fucking idea where to get that. And then you can make a bag, but you also need rope as well. You need a bag and rope. And right now, my hunger is at 61%, my thirst is at 60%. I'm assuming I can just eat snow or thirst, I'm assuming. Where's all of those snowballs from earlier? Also, why can't I run? I was able to run earlier and now I can't run. Oh, there we go. So pick that up and then I'm assuming I can just eat it. Eat. Okay, well, not. Oh, yeah, my water is going up now. Yes, it's slowly going up. Is there anywhere where we can see? Okay, snowball. Okay, so it actually shows you your digestion and minerals, vitamins, the water intake. It's really quite, I almost want to say impressive, but another word for impressive on this scale is obsessive. And when it comes to a game being obsessive, that just means that it's going to be obtuse and just difficult. You know, it makes your life more difficult, having to manage all of these types of things. And I've played games like this before where there's survival mechanics, you know, stuff like Conan Exiles, Icarus, those types of games. And in the majority of those types of games, they allow you to change the rate, the decay rate of the hunger and the thirst, or they allow you to completely remove it. Like they allow you to completely get rid of the hunger mechanic, and this game doesn't allow you to do that. So that's another issue with this game. Like they really should allow you to choose whether or not you want to have the survival mechanic, because for me, I don't like the survival mechanics in these types of games. I like exploring, crafting, building, gaining experience, gaining stats, gaining skills. That's what I like. I do not like having to spend 10 minutes every hour of gameplay searching for food and water, making a campfire, burning your food, all of that kind of stuff. Oh, our thing is finished over here apparently. Examine? Okay, we can't examine it. I'm trying to examine it and nothing is happening. So like the game is very, very strict when it comes to the survival mechanics. And that for me is a downside. I don't like the survival mechanics in games. I always disable it or lower it as much as possible because I don't like I say, having to spend 10 minutes every hour of gameplay searching for food. I mean, now we've been playing basically an hour, actually a little bit less than an hour, considering that we spent some time creating our character, and already our food and the drink went down to 50%. That means after 2 hours, you will be dead from food and drink being out completely, which means you have to search for food and drink at least every 2 hours. And it's going to take whatever, 10 minutes, whatever, to search for food and drink just to stay alive. So through your entire gameplay, like if you play the game for 100 hours, I would say at least 5 hours of that time is going to be spent searching for food and water. And I don't like that. I would prefer to have spent that 5 hours improving my character, exploring the world, gaining more skills, gaining better gear, instead of doing needless bullshit like eating and drinking and stuff like that. And that's just the way that I prefer to play a game. It's like Skyrim. If they added food and drink mechanics to Skyrim, like a survival mechanic type thing to Skyrim, I would not have enjoyed Skyrim. It's really as simple as that. I enjoyed exploring and leveling up and getting better gear and actually playing the game of Skyrim, and I wouldn't have enjoyed it if every 2 hours I had to spend 10 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever, searching for food and drink and doing that whole shit, you know? It's just not, it's not something that I enjoy in video games. Like, I want to play the game more, honestly. I want to play the game more. I enjoy these types of games, like 7 Days to Die. I have a lot of time in 7 Days to Die. Icarus, I played and mildly enjoyed Icarus, even though in Icarus they don't allow you to disable the food and drink mechanic, which is something that I didn't like about Icarus. Conan Exiles, I've played Conan Exiles. I've played a lot of these types of games, and I do enjoy these types of games. But like I say, I do not enjoy it when there's no tutorial, literally no tutorial. So you're dumped into this area. You are going to stumble around like a fucking toddler for the first 10 hours of gameplay. Just trying to figure out the game, trying to figure out all of the different mechanics. The game doesn't allow me to run now for some reason. I'm pressing shift and caps lock and control and alt and R and everything. It's not allowing me to run at all. You're gonna have to stumble around and probably dying, probably doing some really inefficient things throughout your first 10 hours while you're learning the basics of the game. Instead of enjoying the game and making progress in the game, you are going to spend your first 10 hours or so just hating the game because you don't know what the fuck is happening. You don't know what to do. You can't play the game efficiently because you don't know the game mechanics. The game mechanics aren't being explained to you. It's just really a game of trial and error to a massive degree. And you're gonna die. You're gonna probably starve to death or succumb to water deficiency, thirst, all that kind of stuff before you actually figure out the game, before you actually can start playing the game efficiently and actually having fun with the game. And I'm not the type of player who enjoys struggling in a game unnecessarily. I don't mind struggling, but the reason I'm struggling in this game right now is because I don't understand the game. I don't understand the game because absolutely nothing is being explained to me. Not a single thing. And you just really have to make the choice. Are you willing to spend 5 hours, 6 hours, 10 hours, whatever, of your gameplay struggling before you can actually enjoy the game, before you can actually understand the game and start to play the game efficiently with all of the knowledge that you need to have to be able to play a game like this? And I'm the type of player who can't do that. I don't have the luxury of spending 10 fucking hours of my life struggling with a game before starting to enjoy the game. If you think about Skyrim, this is literally Skyrim, except there's a food and drink mechanic on the game. And Skyrim had a good tutorial. Skyrim, they explain stuff to you. The first time you get your first shout, they explain you how to do a shout. They explain how to equip a shout. They explain you how to block and attack and run and swim, and they explain your skills to you, your mana and stamina and health. All of that kind of shit is explained to you. So from the very beginning of Skyrim, you can have fun. You immediately, within 10 minutes of starting the game, you are having fun. And unfortunately, with this game, we're now more than an hour into the actual gameplay of the game. I have not had fun yet. Literally. In fact, it's been painful. It's been a painful experience. And I haven't had fun yet. That's really all that I need to say. The reason why I play games is to have fun and get enjoyment out of games. And this game hasn't given me a single bit of enjoyment yet. I haven't had a single bit of fun with this game yet. So it is completely possible that if I continue playing the game for another 5 hours or 10 hours or whatever, learn all of the game mechanics, learn all of the different recipes, because the fucking recipe system is terrible. And then obviously, like I said as well, they don't even tell you what the damage of something is. You can't see the damage of the stone knife. You can't see the damage of the spear. They don't show you the damage or the attack speed or the durability. Fucking nothing of the weapons whatsoever. Like, once you learn all of that kind of stuff, you learn what is good, what is bad, you learn how to play the game, maybe then you can start having fun with the game. Maybe. But I'm not going to waste 10 hours of my life playing a game that is not enjoyable just for it to then hopefully become enjoyable. I can't do that. I don't have that luxury. So I would rather play a game that I know is good, a game that I know is enjoyable, a game like 7 Days to Die, for instance. There are many other copies of 7 Days to Die as well, obviously. Night of the Dead is a nice one. I actually enjoy Night of the Dead as well. 7 Days to Die is pretty good. It's not like the best one on the market, but still it's pretty good. I mean, you can even compare this game to something like Valheim, It's essentially the same game, except obviously it doesn't have zombies in it. It has beasts and stuff like that. Even something like Enshrouded, if you want to refer to a more recent game, will be much, much, much more fun than this game. By far. Like, by far, by far. So yeah, honestly, I can't recommend the game because I'm now more than an hour into the game and I haven't had a single second of enjoyment with the game. And if the developers want to only make their game available to people who are willing to spend 5 hours, 6 hours, 7 hours struggling and dying and just not understanding the game at the beginning. If the developers want to make their game available to only those types of people, then they unfortunately are not going to get all of the gamers that they can. In fact, they're going to get a very small subset of gamers. Like, I like to refer to them as the Dark Soul gamers. There's a certain part of the gamer community who enjoy Dark Souls, and then they are definitely in the minority. It's not a lot of people who enjoy dying, not a lot of people who are masochists, who enjoy getting punished, who enjoy struggling. Just those players will enjoy this game, because this game is going to be a struggle and is not going to be enjoyable for the first several hours. So if you're that type of player, and if you have several hours of your life to waste trying to struggle and figure out a game like a fucking Rubik's Cube, then this game might appeal to you. But this type of game appeals to me when it isn't painful, when it isn't a massive fucking mystery on what you are supposed to do and how the game actually works. Like I say, 7 Days to Die, I have played a lot of 7 Days to Die. Let me have a look at my Steam over here. 114 hours. So let me show you guys over here actually quickly, just so that you guys can understand that I actually do enjoy these types of games. Boom, there we go. So here's 7 Days to Die. I actually haven't played the game in like a year, but you can see here I have 115 hours in 7 Days to Die. And I also have Night of the Dead, was it? Night of the Dead? Yes, Night of the Dead. It's actually a pretty damn good game. I actually really like the game. And this one I actually recommended, but I haven't played it in a long time. I actually reviewed the game when the game came out. I don't know if they actually have more updates on the game since the last time that I played it, but it actually is a good game. And I would definitely recommend Night of the Dead or 7 Days to Die, or even something like ICARUS, even though I don't enjoy ICARUS nearly as much as I enjoy 7 Days to Die. You can see I have 10 hours in ICARUS. I also have a good amount of time in Conan Exiles, 100 hours in Conan Exiles. So you can see that I have hundreds of hours in these types of games, these open world RPG survival crafting building games. Hundreds of hours. And this hour that I've played this game has been fucking painful. So it's just a game that I cannot recommend. And if you're looking for a game like this, even if you're only looking for one that has zombies, then definitely 7 Days to Die or Night of the Dead, in fact, Night of the Dead is better than 7 Days to Die, then you can check out those games. But unfortunately, this game for $40 fucking is really crazy. That's more than Night of the Dead and 7 Days to Die is. And then also, like I said, the game developers think it's funny to um, remove a feature like music or the photo mode from the game and then charge $10 for it, which I just think is inexcusable. It's really anti-consumer. To remove a feature from a game that many other games have by default, and then you have the audacity to charge $10 for it. It just goes to show that these developers really, in my opinion, should not be supported. And then obviously they also are selling the game in Russia, which is another reason to not support the developers, because clearly they support the war on Ukraine by doing that. So that's something that I don't like. I would encourage you to pirate any games from any developers who support the war on Ukraine. So anyway, that is pretty much it. I wasn't expecting this outcome. Like I say, I actually enjoy these types of games, and I actually looked forward to playing this game because I do enjoy these types of games actually quite a lot. But yeah, I think all that this game really has achieved for me personally today is it made me want to play Night of the Dead again, and it made me want to play 7 Days to Die again, because I haven't played either of those games in a year or two. So quite honestly, all this game has made me want to do is play a better game, because this game is not good. So yeah, guys, that is pretty much it. Like I said, the developers sent me a code for the game, but unfortunately this game is just not one that I can recommend in the slightest. Perhaps in a couple of years, like I said, the game has been in early access for 6 years already. Perhaps in a couple of years they will add a tutorial to the game. But honestly, until then, I won't be touching this game in the slightest, because I just don't have the time nor the inclination to struggle and just fucking stumble around like a brain-dead toddler to figure out a game and figure out all of the game mechanics through trial and error. That is just not my idea of fun. So yeah, guys, that is pretty much it. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.